Hi, I'm Dr. James Meschino, and I want to explain to you the science behind the Adeeva Memory Support Complex that I formulated for Adeeva Nutritionals. That's really quite simple. You know, by the time you're 55 years old, your brain is not making optimal amounts of the memory chemical anymore. That memory chemical is known as acetylcholine. The reason is the brain just can't make enough choline in order to make acetylcholine. Because you need that particular chemical for memory, this is when memory can start to decline. In some people very rapidly, in other people there's more of a slower decline. So starting in the 1980s, researchers started to look at, if we could get more choline into the brain, could the brain use that choline to maintain optimal levels of acetylcholine in people who are getting older? The truth is it's not so easy to get choline into the brain, but they finally discovered how to do it. So they found that there's a particular form of choline called CDP choline that gets into the brain, and the brain can use that to make acetylcholine. It can also use another natural molecule called phosphatidylserine to help make more of the brain chemical and to improve other aspects of brain function. So once they saw they could get it into the brain, they could raise acetylcholine levels, they then have tested it to see if it can slow down the loss of acetylcholine as the brain gets older. It does that. Does it help people that have early dementia problems? It does that. People that have had post-head concussion syndromes, CDP choline and phosphatidylserine in clinical studies have been shown to be helpful there as well. What else? Well, in China, they use a molecule from a club moss called huperzine A. Huperzine A slows down the breakdown of acetylcholine, helping to maintain higher brain levels. And in many clinical studies, they've had great success using huperzine A, even in patients who have fairly advanced forms of dementia. What else? In India, they use an herb called the Bacopa monnieri herb, which has an excellent profile in terms of helping people with certain brain dementia problems. It improves electrical conduction through the brain, it acts as a brain antioxidant, and it protects the brain against some damaging chemicals. But it's been shown to improve memory and cognition problems as well. So this is what I did. I put all four of those nutrients together into Adeeva Memory Support Complex. Why? Because everyone over the age of 55, their acetylcholine levels are dropping off, whether they realize it or not. And because I'm over the age of 55, I want to put it back into my own brain. The truth is there are no foods and there's no whole food supplements that can give you these nutrients. Even taking omega-3 fats, which are great, antioxidants, outstanding, taking B vitamins, all these things help the brain. But after age 55, those things alone are not enough to maintain optimal levels of the memory chemical called acetylcholine. So at age 55, you add Adeeva Memory Support Complex to your supplement regimen. It's the only way ever shown that you can actually increase acetylcholine synthesis. There are no drugs that can increase the synthesis of acetylcholine. Only supplements have been shown to do that, to be honest with you. So one of the things that we fear as we age is that we might develop dementia or Alzheimer's disease. And because the drop-off in acetylcholine is so intimately linked with that process, it's vital to maintain your brain levels of acetylcholine. We understand how to do it, and those four nutrients really help to combat the body's aging clock with respect to memory loss. So CDP choline, phosphatidylserine, huperzine A, and Bacopa monnieri, all four of them together at important dosages, right in Adeeva Memory Support Complex. It's the Cadillac supplement to preserve your memory if you're over the age of 55. You should take 1 to 2 capsules a day, as I do, to support brain and memory health. It's really that simple, and it's really super important that you pay attention to this aspect of your quality of life, in my opinion. Anyway, you get the idea. Thanks so much for watching.